Chapter 2388. You are listening at FameTV.info. Now this little thing is still small. Naturally, it /s nothing. If it really grows up, it /s definitely wild and difficult to tame. It /s really unrealistic to keep it in the city. Mulong seemed to see this, and quickly said to Wang Xuewu, Miss Wang, if it /s inconvenient for you to raise the snow wolf in the city, you might as well foster it in our Mujiazhai. Don /t worry, I have the experience of taking care of the wolf, and I can help you serve it well. No, I don't /t want it. I want to raise it myself. Wang Xuewu skimmed her lips and said with disdain. Jiang Beichen shook his head and said, Snow dance, stop fooling around. It /s unrealistic to raise it in the city. As it grows up, its wildness will be more and more exposed. When you give him dead meat, it won't /t eat, but only live animals. Do you want to feed it yourself? In fact, when he was in Wolf Valley, Jiang Beichen took this into account. Snow wolf belongs to the forest after all. It is the king of the jungle and the soul of the mountains. How can it be confined to the steel jungle? As a king, its wild nature will never be domesticated. If it is forced to be raised as a cat and dog, it will lead to trouble. What? Eat live? Wang Xuewu suddenly turned pale with fear. She originally thought that raising milk balls was similar to raising cats and dogs. She usually fed some dog food, but she didn't /t expect it to be so complicated. Suddenly discouraged. Well, I ll put the milk ball first. Wait a minute. Just when Wang Xuewu wanted to promise, Kue Mu suddenly opened his mouth. Miss, my grandson died because he was looking for the little wolf king, and your husband killed my grandson. This is a great revenge of life and death. But if you can put the little wolf king in our Kue family, I can forgive my grandson /s death and previous gratitude and resentment. Kue Mu said this, and everyone was shocked. Unexpectedly, Kue Mu also coveted the little wolf king, and even his grandson /s hatred can be put down. This is incredible. Only Mulong understands. After all, his grandson is dead. There /s no need to be serious. Moreover, he may not be able to get anything cheap from Jiang Beichen. Now put forward such requirements, on the one hand, can turn fighting into friendship, on the other hand, can also find a step for yourself. Moreover, if a snow wolf king grows up, he will be able to dominate for 100 years and lead the luck for 100 years. If the Kue family can get close to the water and have a good relationship with the Snow Wolf King, they will always have a place no matter how the current situation on the dam changes in the future. Seeing through these, Mulong couldn't /t help sneering and said, I said Uncle Kue, Don /t join the fun. Your family raises boa constrictors and are cold-blooded animals. Where do you have experience in taking care of wolves? I think it /s better to forget it. Miss Wang, as long as you put the snow wolf in our Mujiazhai, I can assure you that there is no family on the whole dam that can hurt you. Who dares to move Mr. Jiang? You have to ask me whether Mulong agrees. Everyone was surprised. When Mulong said this, he completely stood aside with Jiang Beichen and his wife and shared a common hatred. If the Kue family wants to trouble Jiang Beichen again, they have to ask the Mu family whether they agree or not. Mulong, you. Kue Mu was so angry that he didn't /t expect Mulong to turn over in public. Don /t you forget that the ancestral temple meeting is coming soon? Kue Mu asked on the spot. He threatened the ancestral temple meeting again, but this time, Mulong looked disdainful and said with a sneer, Uncle Kue, you are really old and can /t carry your head clearly. Do you think the Snow Wolf King is important or the position of the chieftain is important? He didn't /t say anything below. As long as the Mu family gets the Snow Wolf King, as long as the Snow Wolf King grows up, no family dares to move his Mu family. What can we do if we don't /t become a big chieftain? All along, he tried his best to consolidate his position and even marry him because he was afraid of the strength of strong enemies and external pressure. But now, as long as the Snow Wolf King grows up smoothly, their Mu family will be in an invincible position and have no worries at all. The so-called false name of the big chieftain is just icing on the cake. To put it bluntly, there have been disputes on our dam for hundreds of years. In the end, it /s just because of strength. Mulong spoke proudly. At this time, Mu Yuyao also hurriedly said to Wang Xuewu, Sister Xuewu, otherwise, you can keep the Snow Wolf in our Mujiazhai. Don /t worry, I will take good care of it myself. Wang Xuewu bit her lips. Although she was very reluctant to give up, she also knew that it was unrealistic to take the milk ball away, so she had to nod her head and say, well, when I go, I /ll give it to you. You should raise it well. It /s white and fat. Don /t worry, Snow Dance Sister. Mu Yuyao immediately smiled. Mu Long also trembled with excitement. Good, good. Yuyao, can you persuade Miss Wang to keep the Snow Wolf King in our Mujia village? This time it /s a great contribution to the Mujia family. In this way, your marriage, from now on, my father won /t interfere. I won /t have any opinion on who you want to marry. Mu Longdang said that as long as there is the Snow Wolf King, it is not so important whether he is married or not. Really? Dad, you are so kind. Mu Yuyao jumped up excitedly, which was a worry. Kue Mu /s face was extremely hard to see. He knew that he couldn't /t get any cheaper today, so he had to nod heavily and sneer. Good, good. Mulong, remember your choice today. Don /t think you can rest easy if you get the Snow Wolf King. After all, it /s just a cub. I heard that the Gu King of Anshan is about to practice. Moreover, I also heard that this boy still has a grudge against settling down. I /ll see how you deal with this ancestral temple meeting. Go. At the command of Kue Mu, his face angrily took his people away. As for Tongjiang Beichen /s gratitude and resentment, he decided to talk at the ancestral temple assembly. Jiangbei can /t deal with him at that time, but Antong can. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.